Right, today's radio is going to be the Pye battery radio. This has got high voltage made up of 10 small 9-volt batteries and a 1.5 volt C or D cell. Before I show you this, note we've also got a civilian radio at the back. This is working, but it's not got the long wave modification on, so it won't be part of the showcase. But let's come back to the Pye. We'll open the lid and see what we can hear.
And Mr. Butler will say Britain is now at a moment of consequence. Here's our security correspondent, Frank Gardner.
Russia, according to GCHQ, is relentlessly targeting critical infrastructure, democratic processes, supply chains, and public trust. In words released and attributed to the intelligence agency's boss, Anne Butler, ahead of her inaugural speech today, she says GCHQ is working tirelessly to fend off cyber attacks and counter what she calls reckless sabotage and assassination attempts. She's expected to say that China is now a science and tech superpower, and that when it comes to global advances in AI and technology, there is, she says, a narrowing window for the UK and its allies to stay ahead.
Workers at Samsung Electronics in South Korea have approved a landmark profit-sharing deal that's set to provide tens of thousands of employees in the firm's semiconductor division with an average annual bonus of around £300,000. The agreement ends a long-running dispute over workers sharing in the profits of the world's largest chip maker, which have soared as demand for artificial intelligence has grown.
Thank you. That's 7 minutes past 6 is the time. Stab Daniels is at the BBC Weather Centre. Morning, Stab.
Good morning to you, Justin and Nick. Thank you very much. We all have heard their top May temperature on record ever recorded, 35.1 Celsius at Kew Gardens yesterday. It's not going to be quite as hot today across the southeast as it has been over the last few days. That's because our area of high pressure has shifted a bit and bringing in some slightly cooler easterly winds off the North Sea, and that's also feeding in some low clouds. So I will start today with northeast England and eastern Scotland. It's going to be a cooler, cloudier day for you, with a few gaps appearing into the afternoon, certainly inland, but it could stay quite grey close to the coast, and that may just allow for the odd sunny spell further inland, but it's going to be cooler, 15 to 20 degrees for you. For the south and southwest of England, it's going to be another very warm and largely fine day, with the highest temperatures expected across central southern England and the West Country today. We've seen that heat shift a little bit further westward, so we could reach 30 degrees in the warmest spots towards the southwest of England. But late in the afternoon and into the evening, the heat could spark off a few showers or thunderstorms, particularly the southwest parts of South Wales as well. And like I mentioned, it could be a thundery across much of the Midlands, the rest of Wales, northwest England, the western half of Scotland and Northern Ireland. Is going to remain mostly dry and settled today, with plenty of sunshine for you and light easterly winds, temperatures ranging from 15 to 26 Celsius. For the east and the southeast of England, temperatures lower today, some sunshine around, but it will be fresher near the coast. We're looking at temperatures around the mid to high 20s.
Stab, thank you very much indeed. It's 9 minutes past 6. Let's take our first look at the morning papers. Sir Tony Blair's criticism of the Labour government is described as a blistering broadside at Starmer and leadership contenders by the I paper. The Telegraph labels it an unprecedented attack on Sir Keir's record in office. The Mail says Sir Tony has also warned that moving even further to the left with Andy Burnham is doomed to fail.
The Sun's editorial agrees with that, arguing that the Mayor of Greater Manchester will indulge in the fantasy politics of what it calls economically illiterate Labour MPs. The Mail's inside commentary calls Sir Tony's 5,600-word critique of the government as devastating as it is comprehensive, and we will be talking to Sir Tony Blair 10 past 8.
And talking of economic literacy, Rishi Sunak will be talking to us about that after 7:30. The Daily Express highlights a call from bereaved parents for the government to act now on restricting social media for under-16s. Labour is expected to announce a social media crackdown within weeks, according to The Guardian. The paper says new limits could be unveiled before the Makerfield by-election next month, after an avalanche of responses to a public consultation. The Times suggests social media firms are braced for restrictions on features such as infinite scrolling rather than an all-out ban.
The Daily Mirror says it's the right decision to refer the cases of 3 teenage boys who were spared custody after being convicted of rape to the Court of Appeal. The paper's editorial argues the reality of the Hampshire rape cases has left people struggling to understand how it can be called justice.
Okay, so that's the Pye, and to switch it
Households
off,
that only half fill children's
all we
pools,
need to do
despite
is
the
close the
firm
lid.
losing millions of